Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Good evening, wherever you may be tuning in from. This is Ryan Jackson from Ryan Jackson LLC. Hope you guys are doing good today. Hope you're having a blessed day. I'm going to get into the topic for this video. So not so long ago, maybe about a couple hours, 3 hours ago, Joe Biden named Karine Pierre, Karine Jean-Pierre, excuse me, Karine Jean-Pierre. I believe I'm saying her right name correctly. I'm pronouncing it correctly. If I'm not, forgive me. Karine Jean-Pierre. A lot of you may have seen her on CNN. She's been on there for a few years now. Well, she's taken over for Jen Psaki as the press secretary. Biden named her the new press secretary. Um, should be she should be taking that spot here soon. I would assume. So congratulations to her. And a lot of people I've seen they're so excited about it. They're happy, that a black woman is going to be named the press secretary because never in the history of the White House has a black woman been named press secretary, and that's true. It's never happened in the history of the White House, and it's a good feel good moment. It's cute, good feel good moment. But again, as with everything else with this administration, it's symbolism. It's symbolism at its best. I'm happy for her. I'm happy for Miss Jean Pierre. Good for her. Kudos. Good job. Hope she does well in that role. I'm sure she will. But again, this is not a win for the black community. Uh, it's a win. Oh, she's of Haitian descent, and she's a member of the LGBTQ plus community, which is significant because a lot of people have mentioned that first, that she was a member of the LGBTQ plus community, and then she was of Haitian descent. So I mean, you know, like I said, this isn't a win for the black community. This is a win for the LGBTQ plus community, for the alphabet gang, if you will, or whatever you want to call them. This is a win for them, not a win for us. You know, we're black people like me are tired of symbolism. We're just sick and tired of it. We want reparations now. We want our version of the Marshall Plan, which was what the U.S. government did to rebuild Western Europe after World War II. The Point Four program, which is what they did to rebuild Japan after they dropped the atomic bombs on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. So that's what we want because you have dropped atomic bombs on the black community, America. You have not in a literal sense, but in a sense of the laws you pass, locking up black men. We have children growing up with no fathers. Our community is a mess. Um, where we have billions of dollars in spending power, which is good for other businesses, but it's not good for our community because that's taking money from our community. So we want reparations now. Cut the BS, cut the check. Enough of the symbolism. Yes, like I said, congratulations to Miss Karine Jean-Pierre on being named the next White House press secretary. Good for her, But this isn't a win for the black community. It's a win for the LGBTQ plus community, not the black community, the LGBTQ plus community. So just keep that in mind. Oh, yes, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the fact that the white supremacist terrorist that murdered George Floyd almost 2 years ago, a federal judge accepted his plea deal, and he will be getting sentenced to 20 to 25 life behind bars in a prison. So Derek Chauvin, for those of you who may not know who he is, He's the white supremacist terrorist that had his knee on George Floyd's neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds in Minneapolis almost 2 years ago, killing him, executing him on video. Well, a judge accepted his plea deal, and he will be getting sentenced between 20 to 25 years behind bars. So let's not lose sight of that fact while we're distracted with Roe v. Wade and while we're distracted with Karine Jean-Pierre being named the next White House press secretary. It's good. Congrats to her again, but it's not a win for the Black community. And it's funny that all this is happening now because 2022 is an election year. Just last month, um, Ketanji Brown Jackson was appointed to the Supreme Court. She's going to take over Justice Breyer's position, his seat on the Supreme Court. And now Karine Jean-Pierre will be named the White House press secretary. So Biden is trying to plug in as many black faces as he can. I'm gonna plug him in. I'm gonna plug him in here. I'm gonna plug him in there, and then I'm gonna dangle this here. Make black people feel good. This is a feel good moment, black community. So remember to take your souls to the polls, take your booties to the polls, and vote for the Democrats. Vote us back in Congress, and then 2 years after that, vote me back in the White House. Nah, bruh, we ain't falling for it. A lot of us ain't falling for the okie doke. We're not falling for the banana in the tailpipe trick, whatever you want to call it. We're not having it, player. We're not having it. So miss us with the BS. Cut the BS and cut the check. Reparations now. A black Marshall Plan. And of course, like I always said, like the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said decades ago, we need to separate. We just need to separate because we're not going to get justice here. No matter what we do, serve in the military, vote in these elections, are outstanding pillars in our community, we still are denied justice. So separation is the answer. It's the only answer. This is what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said decades ago, and I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Like I said on my podcast an hour ago, if a woman was in an abusive relationship with her husband, boyfriend, partner, what so have you, would you tell this woman to stay in that relationship or would you tell her to separate? Black people in America have been in an abusive relationship with white America for centuries. For centuries. No matter what we've done, we're still in an abusive relationship with white America. This is why we need to separate. This is not racist talk. This is truthist talk. It's real talk. And if you can't handle it, then go on somewhere else and, go watch The View, or if you got on DVD, or some other feel good moments, or listen to a Black Lives Matter video, or listen to their lies, or watch CNN and hear what the liberals got to say, or Fox News and hear what the conservatives got to say, because this right here is real talk. We need to separate. So while Biden is plugging in a black face here, a black face there in these White House positions or on the Supreme Court, it doesn't help us any. It's not a win for us. It's symbolism at its best. That's all it is. It's just another feel good moment. Cut the check and cut the BS. Reparations now. Reparations and separation. That's all, that's where I'm coming with this. That's my take on this. Like I said, congrats to Karine, I think Karine Pierre. I'm sorry, I'm messing her name up. Karine Jean Pierre. Congrats to her. Congratulations. I'm sure she'll do a good job in that role. Probably a lot better than Jean Psaki had done. So, but congrats to her for being a mouthpiece for the White House, their press secretary. Like I said, it's a feel good moment for her. Congrats to her. and for the LGBTQ plus community, but not for the Black community, because we be one. We be one here. Hashtag be one. Shout out to Dr. Boyce Watkins for coming up with that. We be one over here. We're not D1 or LGBTQ plus, not hating on them or anything like that, but we're Black first. Before we anything else, we're Black first. And if others can put their community first, damn it, we could put our community first as well. And it's high time we do that. Like I said, others do it. We need to start doing it. We should have been doing it. We should have never stopped doing it. But then again, social integration. But that's another topic for another day. But in any event, hit the like button, smash that like button down, share this video. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Drop your comments below. Let me know what you think. We don't have to agree, but let's agree to disagree without being disagreeable. In this day and age, it's more important than ever to do that. So smash that like button down, drop your comments below, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Our brother appreciate the love and support, and share this video. All right, y'all. Love you and take care, and God bless. Have a good day. I'm out. Peace.